Hello and welcome to DaveTech. In this video, I'll show you how to use TvQuickActions on Chromecast.
Before we continue, a quick reminder. If you're using a smart TV, Fire Stick, or Android TV device, I highly recommend using a VPN. A VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your connection, and keep your personal data safe while browsing or streaming. I personally recommend NordVPN. It's fast, reliable, and works smoothly with TV devices. I've put a special link in the description. If you want to check it out, do so right now. Let's get back into the video.
Let's get started. So to use the application, you need to navigate to it to launch the app. So I have the app here. I have a video showing you how to download and install this app. So when you have it, just launch the app. If you don't have it, watch that video first and then get to it. Now when you're here, you have to understand one of the main features of the TvQuickActions panel is a 5 button in one function. So you could use 5 different actions and that is one button. So if you press the remote button, that's the first step, and then on screen values will appear. So you choose an action. This will give you 5 different alternatives to choose from. I'm just going to click continue and then you see this warning. So you could join the Telegram community if you're interested. For permissions, you really need to allow to show over other apps. That's the main function. That's how this app functions. So you must allow this app to display over other apps. So I'm just going to go down this list and I'm going to select TvQuickActions and enable it, so that allows it to display over other apps. So I also have to disable battery optimization. That can be done later. Agree to the terms and policies, and then under accessibilities you need to give them a key accessibility. So come over to TvQuickActions and turn it on, enable it. So now you can use the TvQuickActions. Going down this list, you have home. That's for all functionality, so you could see more information and the useful tools that you could use this app for. Also, you could go to buttons and actions. Here you could add buttons with add button function. Also, you could also see custom actions such as when you tap the screen, Bluetooth audio device actions, and different shortcuts. So you could add all of that if necessary. You could also look at the settings of the application, mouse mode, clock overlay as very important ones, sleep timer, and lock apps. These are things you'll be coming back to always. There are general settings as well. You could toggle and change some key functionalities on the application itself, not necessarily on the system. So you get to do those there. And to check the version, you could do that under about. So basically that's the interface, that's the app. Get in. If you have a specific functionality in mind, you just navigate over to the setting that concerns and change the settings to suit to your desired needs. So that's it for this tutorial. If that was useful, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is DaveTech signing out.